Hey guys, Greg at Clearwater 124. Gonna run a few laps with what I believe is my fifth scratch built car, the 1978 125th scale Corvette, built on a H&R chassis with no magnets and urethane tires. The 78 was not one of my favorite years, but it was a model that I could find to build. That was the 25th anniversary, and the anniversary car I didn't like at all because it was like a two-tone cruddy champagne and silver. There was two or three different alliterations of it. I didn't like any of the colors. But anyway, a lot of people bought them and stored them away as collector cars. I don't know what they're worth now. I'm sure they're worth something with low mileage, but I was never a fan. I liked uh, I liked the early '70s ones, maybe the '73, and then '81. They got the huge fender flares and spoilers and air dams. They were kind of overdone, I thought. But anyway, that was the end of the C3 was 82. So this is a 78. I'm going to do 15 qualifying laps. As I recall, it did pretty well. I think it was in the top 5 or 6 when I first built it. Let's give it a shot. After 82, the C4 came out. There was no 83 Corvette. Well, it was probably one at the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and some highfalutin big shots from GM probably have a couple. But they didn't get in production early enough to be an 83, so the first C4s were 84 models. And they pretty much had the same crossfire injection from the 82, which was not very popular. And I think in 85, I think they went to tune port injection in 85, which worked much better. The crossfire didn't work well at all. I drove a number of these cars from 63 to 82. Actually the C2 only ran 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, and 67. And the C3 was 68 to 82. Very high horsepower, the early years of the C3. In the late 70s, I had an opportunity to buy a 69 convertible. I wish I'd bought it. It was short money. Didn't seem like short money at the time. All right, that's 15 laps. Let's see what the old girl did. 10:7:02. Yeah, I know it did better than that. I'll see, and I set the car up wrong too. What a dope. That's all right. It doesn't matter. It still recorded the laps. I left it set up on the digital controller. One of these days I'll learn how to do this crap, right? Yeah. The old timing it was fifth on the leaderboard. It did a 9.282. Quite a bit quicker than this just did it. All right, I'm going to set this up right and do it again. Do 15 more laps now that it's set up properly and see what happens. Okay, here we go again. Here we go again.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think you got to remember too that when I did these lap times before, I wasn't filming myself, so I was purely concentrating on driving. I'm trying to justify my slower lap times, fellas, if you can tell.
Fastest lap by unassigned.
It said fastest lap by unassigned. What the fuck? What the heck? Oh. We had two eagles out here this morning, 7 o'clock, having a raccoon for breakfast in the middle of the road in front of the house. Pretty boy Floyd was sitting on a table out there getting a good show. He was wondering, what the heck is going on? Those birds were gigantic. Tail happy. I always figure it's an accomplishment if I can get through 15 laps. That would have been nice if I hadn't done that without crashing at all. Well, that's 15. I have no idea why this. That's a 10.511, it looks like. Okay. Today is the 13th. Ah, that's a that's pretty funny because I looked at the bottom of this car and the date on the bottom of the car when it was completed is 4/13/24, a year ago today. What a coincidence that is. Okay, let's look at these laps. Last lap, 10.511. So yeah, it's quite a bit off the pace. 10.511. Try to remember that. Yeah, the fastest lap prior to that on this track was a 9.282. So, all right, fellas, that's enough of that, I guess. I'll keep doing these, posting them Tuesday mornings, um, 6 o'clock until I get caught up on all my scratch builds. Unless I go crazy and like I did last year and build like a nut, but so far I haven't this year. So eventually I'll catch up and I'll get them all posted doing time lapse. So if you're interested in this, please like and subscribe. And the guys that have hung around and watched my bullshit for all this time, I appreciate it. Thanks very much. See ya.